Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming. Andy's going to be okay. We're going to get him some oxygen.
Andy? All right. Oh, God. I didn't realize you were so tall, actually.
No one does, no.
Yes.
In real life, I'm a huge freak.
Yeah, big Irishman.
That's right. You know, I did not know this, but I was very proud to learn that you're Irish. I just assumed you were English, but you're an Irishman.
I'm an Irishman, a Paddy from Kerry.
I think that makes me feel good, because I think most people assume that all Irishmen look like either me or Ted Kennedy. You know, that kind of pumpkin-headed,
The ruddy look.
And like, "Arr, have another Guinness, will ya? Garr." And kind of that pirate thing.
This is the dark Irish. This is the black Irish. So there you go.
Oh yeah.
Where are your folks from?
We are actually from, I'm thinking of it, Kerry. We're from the Kerry area, which I understand is...
Well, that's where the Brosnan name comes from. But I come from County Meath, actually. It's very flat and rather dreary, but a good part of the
And
world.
does everybody there look like you, or are there just a lot of Pierce Brosnans walking around, you know?
No.
Digging ditches and stuff?
No.
Uh-huh. Now, we want to talk about Dante's Peak. The movie opens tonight. It's about a volcano blowing up.
That's right. We shot it up in Wallace, Idaho.
You did this movie, which is surprising, because it was done in Idaho, and you don't know that looking at the film, actually, because the special effects are quite significant.
Special effects in this movie are huge, are enormous. I mean, it took forever to make, but it's a good movie, family film. Go see it.
A family film where a volcano blows up.
Exactly. Yeah.
And everyone's killed. Now, this is, I understand you got in a little trouble when you were filming there in Idaho.
Well, I had a new car, which BMW kindly gave me from the Bond. And
hello, wait a minute. You were given a car. You were given a BMW.
I was given a BMW 850 Ci. Little present, little gift. Took it up to Idaho.
A little gift.
Yes, big gift.
I get tube socks from the local deli.
Well,
mention us on the show. Wear these. You know. You get and you got the BMW because you promoted BMW in the film.
Exactly.
Because I think BMW is a fine car. I don't think they make a bad car. I think a dark blue BMW is the finest car you can drive. That's BMW.
This is a silver BMW.
Oh, I like silver too.
There you go. Silver inside, silver outside. So I got tickets. Well, they tried to give me tickets. The first day going to work, this is the story. First day going to work, driving, got to the dressing room, there was a knock on the door. Chief of police was there. He said, Mr. Brosnan, would you like to come outside? I went outside, and there was Spike. And Spike was like this, and Spike clocked me doing 120. I didn't realize it because the goddamn car was so good, so smooth.
100, and you probably had the radio up really loud.
No, I didn't. I just had the windows. Well, you couldn't. Actually, with this car, when you drive over 100, the windows automatically go up. So I'm driving along, and I was
wings
watching
come
it.
out.
No wings come out. No, the wings don't come out, but the windows go up, and that's a very scary thing.
Wait, you were clocked at doing 125 miles an hour?
No, 120. 120.
I'm sorry, I thought you were out of line.
No.
100, that's incredible. And so, I mean, when I do like 58 and get stopped, I get a ticket. Right. What happened to you?
I didn't get a ticket. I mean, they wanted to talk about the bungee jump in Bond. You know?
I wish I were you.
That was
That's terrific. Oh, let's talk about Bond for a second. You really are. The role is unlike any other role, because when you play James Bond, you enter this very exclusive. It's a club, really.
It's a kind of a club, I guess. I'm just glad the bloody thing worked. That's all.
It was quite successful, the GoldenEye film.
It was a big success, yeah. I mean, 375 million and then some. And it was a big responsibility. I love the movies. I mean, I love the James Bond movies. I grew up with them as a boy. From Ireland, the first movie I ever saw was Goldfinger. So, I mean, I didn't want to grow up. You know, I didn't want to be James Bond when I became an actor, but somehow it came into my life.
And was this something? Have you met the other Bonds? I mean, you should form a club that no one else can get into except James Bond. And there's a long line, and every night nobody gets in except George Lazenby has trouble getting in, but all the other Bonds get in.
Poor Georgie.
Oh, he played the role once, and then
just once, and
then
went
that
south.
was it. Yeah.
That was
okay.
it. But,
are there any changes coming up for Bond, because the role is changing so much? The Cold War being over changed the role. It's a little more politically correct.
Well, the next script is pretty good. I read a draft of it about 2 months ago. They've changed it around a bit. We're filming in Seville and Vietnam.
Well, that's good.
That's good.
I'm always worried that they're going to start saying it's going to be like a cost-effective James Bond, you know? Like the British government, you know, it doesn't have quite the money it used to, and it's a James Bond who doesn't travel as much.
No.
Wears cheap suits, you know? His gadget is like a Swiss Army knife, you know? Nothing like that.
How you doing, Andy?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. He's talking, isn't he?
Yeah, I chatter away.
I'm glad you're talking, man.
Do you feel, I would think that you would have this, and it even happened tonight, we were talking about you before you came out. Do you feel that there's ever a pressure for you to be suave? You know, that Cary Grant sometimes spoke of this pressure that came over his life, that people started to expect him to be Cary Grant. Is it hard for you to just show up and wear jeans and be drinking a beer and eating chili out of the can?
Well, I could have worn jeans, I guess. Somebody said to me before I came out here, he said, "Is that what you're wearing?" So I thought, well, it was appropriate for your show, but yeah, you can have a certain...
Yeah, you wouldn't want to dress up for this show, would you? This show has become like hee-haw.
No. Anyway.
We were going to have you stand up in a cornfield.
There is no pressure, no.
Okay, well, the movie Dante's Peak is out now. And congratulations, you have a new baby boy.
Yeah, Dylan Thomas.
Dylan Thomas.
That's his name.
There's no better name. Other than Conan, there is no better Irish name. All right, Pierce Brosnan, everybody. Billy Bob Thornton is coming up. And, of course, the movie Dante's Peak out now. Check it out.